Hazel Rice, Purpose Driven Life Sports, and I'm back here for some more NBA news. So, I've been reading a couple things, and I came across something. There's a rumor out there that the Toronto Raptors forward Kawhi Leonard is expected to stay with Toronto on a short-term deal. Now, here's why this is big. Because to me, he was either going to do one of two things. He's either going to stay in Toronto long term, or he's going to go to the LA Clippers long term. That was just my thinking. There was no way to me the Clippers were an option, just because to me, I think he wants to be the guy who leads the team. And when you're playing with LeBron, you're obviously, as big as Kawhi Leonard is, as good as he is, he's always going to be in LeBron's shadow. That's just how it is. But that has big implications because the Clippers, to me, are really banking on him going there. As good as they were this year, I think they wouldn't be this good next year, because to me they were surprising teams without a star, and to me their defense was really the reason why they were this good. Now, could they be this good next year without a star? Probably, but it takes, to me, you have to have a star like Kawhi Leonard, a Stephen Curry, a Kevin Durant, a LeBron James to will you through close games, and to kind of, to win close games, to kind of, when a game's a blowout, they kind of stop a team from, coming all the way back. Because there's always going to be games when you're up by 20 and then a team storms back. When you have a star like this, like a LeBron, like I said, like a Steph Curry, a Kevin Durant, teams that get you buckets, that stop the bleeding, then you have nothing to worry about. To me, as good as Lou Williams is, as good as Montrezl Harrell is, as good as they have players like Danilo Gallinari, a Patrick Beverley, who's not really a scorer, but he's he's a pest. He's a great defender. As good as those guys are, they're not stars who can really. Lou Williams is actually like that. He can get you buckets to actually stop the bleeding. He's a guy who can start the bleeding for other teams. That's how good of a scorer he is. But he's not a star like that. He's not a guy that puts really fear into you. Even though, to me, if I'm a team, I have to game plan for Lou Williams because of his pick and roll. He the way he makes shots it's incredibly ridiculous. How some small guys like a Lou Williams are just that talented to where he's 6'1", but going up against guys who are 6'9" and just throwing shots up, making shots out of nowhere. I'm a huge fan of Lou Williams, but I mean, if you brought the whole team back, but you put a Kawhi Leonard on that team to lead them, this is a team that is to be reckoned with. They're a team, to me, that could really give Golden State problems because, like I said, their defense is, to me, they have an elite defense led by Patrick Beverley. You put Kawhi Leonard on there, that's a team that's about as almost impossible to score on. Even though you can always score points in the league, that's going to be tough to score on that team. So that's great. That has a great impact on what the LA Clippers are going to do, because they have $54 million projected or more in salary cap money this year. But for Toronto, that means they could probably have another 2 or 3 year run at a finals match between either Golden State or up and coming teams. So this is great news for Toronto, because I think this finals run has really convinced him that he can actually win here, that he could actually stay here, either short term or long term. But for Clippers, I think you have to be concerned that we may not get him as soon as we think we will. Now, a short-term deal could either be a 1-and-1 deal where he signs a $35 million deal. He has a player option like Kevin Durant and LeBron James have been notoriously known for doing, especially Kevin Durant in Golden State, because he's not committing his long-term services to a team like LeBron used to do. Or he could sign a 2-year deal with a player option for the third year. It really just depends on what his preference is. If I had to bet my money right now, I'd probably say he still leaves for LA because he is from the LA area. I think he's from Inglewood or somewhere around that area. I think just going home and playing for your hometown is just something that he probably wants to do. Even though if you have a whole, people say this, if you have a whole country at your disposal behind you, that's tough to leave. So I don't really know at the moment. I'm not going to put my money on it, because even though I'd say the Clippers, it's a tough situation to really figure out. But this has big implications on both teams. This would be good for Toronto. because you could possibly bring back Kyle Lowry, maybe on a lesser deal. Maybe you could bring back a Marc Gasol because he has a player option. I don't know if he's going to take it because he has a lot of money he'd be leaving on the table if he did not take the player option. Because Toronto's not going to sign him for more than $20 million. It's not going to happen. Like I said, but this has big implications. So it's something to watch out for. Thank you guys for listening. This is my NBA news. Some rumors going around. That's going to do it for this video, and I will see you guys in another video.